It is a truth universally acknowledged that families can play a crucial role in fostering a passion for reading in children and young people. Well, maybe Jane Austen didn't know that. But research conducted in different times, at different times, and in different countries around the world, has shown that girls and boys read more and more willingly when they have books available at home and when families encourage them to do so. On the contrary, when adult members of a household don't like reading, demonstrate indifference or aversion to books, this behavior almost surely will have a negative impact on their children's relationship with reading. So, based on this data, the ReadTwinning project's methodology attaches considerable importance to family involvement, whether it is through shared reading moments or informal conversations about the books their children are reading, or finally the request that family members play an active role as mentors or gurus in identifying books to read. And that's precisely what we are talking now. So in the initial phase of ReadTwinning, it is really desirable that teachers organize collective meetings with families to present the main features of the project. These meetings are aimed at emphasizing this primary function of mothers and fathers and in general family members that can participate actively both as potential tandem members, this is especially in the lower age groups, and as experts, gurus, in the fields of their experience, of their greater experience. It is possible, even probable, that there will be parents less familiar with reading, but they should be involved as well, I would say even more, of course, if they wish. As, for example, let's say, test readers of books on topics of their interest or expertise. And teachers could suggest to parents, grandparents, and so on, that they start their own small reading groups outside the ReadTwinning project. In this case, the librarian teacher can be of great support if families request it. In short, during these meetings, it should be clear that the interaction of families among themselves, as well as the discovery of shared interests and with children, and the awareness that these practices are helpful for their children, are all key factors for the success of ReadTwinning. In this sense, it is really crucial that within the guidelines of the project, parents and children have room to define themselves the characteristics of their tandems. For example, managing the timing or deciding to extend the participation to new other members. In particular, the diary, where each tandem can describe the progress of the shared reading, should not become a school assignment in the eyes of students and families, nor for the teachers a tool to verify the activity carried out. In other terms, the diary or logbook, we can decide how to name it, is a free space to be filled or not filled according to the inclinations of the tandem members. On the other hand, even families who are less used to reading and writing can be actively involved in this phase. Teachers might suggest, for example, that they keep a memory of the shared book through short recordings, audio or video, of the most beloved phrases, or take photographs of pages or illustrations. All of them can still be advised, I mean parents, grandparents, families, to set aside a moment within the daily routine to read the shared book aloud together, a few sentences of course, or to exchange their impressions. And in this last aspect, there is the section discussions of the ReadTwinning platform can be used, can be presented as examples to students and parents. Finally, at the end of the first tandem reading experience, it would be quite helpful if teachers could organize a new meeting, a final meeting, in order to listen to the comments of families and students to evaluate together the most successful and the less successful aspects of the shared reading experience, and to make any changes for the next steps.